How's it going, YouTube lovers? This is Pixel Eagle 138, aka the Eagle Builder Animator. Welcome back to another episode of Eagle Gaming, where today this is the second part of my Minecraft Pocket Edition 1.1 update review. I'm so excited that the Discovery update is finally here, and today we're going to be going over the features that actually give the Discovery update its nickname. I'm so excited. There's a lot of stuff to cover today, as you can see with all these chests. I even have a villager friend with me. So let's go ahead and start this review. The first new features that I'm going to cover actually improve the inventory a bit. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to notice is if you look down at my hotbar, you will see the hearts and the hunger bar right above the XP bar. This is not always what it was. If you remember, like some of my past videos I've done on Pocket Edition, the health and the hunger bar are actually at the top left and top right hand corners of the screen. And now, in this update, they have finally moved the health and hunger bar down above the XP bar and the hotbar, just like it is in PC Edition and Windows 10, which is like the brother of Pocket Edition. It's pretty much the same thing, just has a different app store. So that is just a little minor detail right here, but the main improvement in the inventory is if I open the inventory itself, there is another slot. It's right here above the middle, shaped like a shield, but not the same shield that we see in the Minecraft PC inventories, but it still does mean that we have an offhand. It's just not the same. Oh, I didn't actually know this. What I was doing was going into the pocket style inventory just to show you that yes, the offhand slot is still there, it just doesn't have the shield image next to it. It's just an extra armor slot. When I noticed the health and hunger bar back up in the top corners of the screen. I did not actually realize this because I gotten so used to playing with the classic inventory. So if you're in pocket inventory, you still have the hearts and hunger top corners, but if you have the classic PC style inventory, it'll be where it would be in the PC edition, which makes a lot of sense. Now if I go ahead and open up this chest, there are actually a number of things in here. So we've got a bow. We have a bunch of arrows, normal arrows, poison arrows, weakness arrows, and wither arrows. And there's also a Totem of Undying, which I know it's a bit of a tease, but that is actually one of the new features, and I will be going up more in detail at the very end of this review, so bit of a tease. So what this offhand can do is it can't actually hold all the items. In PC Edition, with your offhand, you can just put anything there, like you have a sword in one hand and a bow in the other. In this one, try to put my bow there. It won't do it. Take my bow. Why you no take bow? Please. It won't actually do that. The only two types of items that the offhand slot in Pocket Edition can hold so far are arrows and the Totem of Undying. Let me just go ahead and show first the Totem of Undying, put that in there. It actually holds it like a... There we go. That's better. Go away, rain. Now, if you look at it there, it's actually being held like flat towards you as if it were an item in your inventory and not an item that's being held in your hand. Like, for example, real fast, let me go ahead and give myself another one real fast. And I hold that one in my hand. You see how it's like sideways to me? That's how it would normally be held in the hand. The offhand slot of Pocket Edition right now actually holds the items flat towards you, which I think is a very interesting feature because this is just an early version of the offhand slot. When they have future updates, I'm pretty sure they're going to improve, which means we might get shields in 1.2, which would be really exciting because I really don't like skeletons and I've gotten used to my shield, but it'll be interesting to see how they do that. But anyway, the Totem of Undying is held in there. It looks actually really goofy. Like, look at my character, my inventory. It's just holding both of them off to the side. It's so interesting how they decide to animate this. But the only other type of item that the offhand slot works with are arrows. See, arrows right there, and oh dear, that looks really weird. Because the way the arrows work, now that we have the potion arrows, is it'll take whatever the first arrow in your inventory is. It takes the hotbar, and then the rest of the inventory. For example, I just shoot this, it'll be a normal arrow. But if I move these over there, the wither arrows to the first spot there, it'll shoot a wither arrow, and if I put a poison arrow here, it'll actually shoot a poison arrow, as you can see with the green particles. What the offhand slot does is it overrides all of that. See, if I go ahead and put these weakness arrows in my offhand, oh good grief, that looks so goofy, and I shoot it, those are the weakness arrows. Now, if you're not sure, like, because the wither arrows that look very similar, I'll go ahead, shoot myself. There we go, the weakness status effect. So this is a way to choose which arrows you want to use if you have multiple types of arrows in your inventory. So the order that it will take now with all these items is offhand first, then hotbar starting from here and ending here, and then the rest of your inventory starting from here and ending here. So that is how the arrows are going to work now in your inventory. And I think this is really kind of goofy looking, to be honest. I hope they fix the way the items look in your hand. I understand only working for arrows and totem right now because this is still the first version, but please, even if you don't get shields at 1.2, at least fix how the offhand looks in 1.2. It's kind of goofy, like I was saying. But anyway, this is the first option. It really gives you more options with your inventory now if you're into more combat style. And this is really exciting. So anyway, that was the first feature, the offhand slot and the improved health and hunger bars. So let's go ahead on to the next feature. The next new feature is actually a new command. It is the game rule command. It is finally here. I love this command in PC Edition. So if I go / game rule, oops. So there are all of the different commands for game rule. We have game rule send command feedback, which is basically like what it would do right now, like saying you have been given the totem of undying. It wouldn't tell you that if you set that to false. PvP, mob griefing, do weather cycle, fire damage, do mob spawning, drowning damage, fall damage, do mob loot, do tile drops, do fire tick, do entity drops, do daylight cycle, my favorite, keep inventory, and command block output. Keep inventory is my favorite because if I go ahead, game rule, keep inventory, that is not how you spell inventory, and you set it to true, game rule keep inventory has been updated to true. So I'm going to go ahead, give myself some stuff out of this chest again, and I'll even go ahead and put in the offhand just because I can. And I'm going to go ahead and teleport myself to the same XZ coordinates I'm at right now. Where is that button? There it is. And teleport myself 150 blocks into the air. I would definitely die for this right now. I have absolutely no armor on. Go. Yep, I'm gonna die. There we go. But I still have everything in my inventory. This is a brand new thing in Pocket Edition. There were a couple glitches I've noticed like before, but now it is an actual game rule. Because if I do this, just to show you, if I go game rule keep inventory false, which is the default. So if you want game rule turned on, you need to enable cheats and use the game rule command. And then I go ahead and teleport myself the exact same. Oops. Siri, no, go away. Of course you don't. I wasn't trying to talk to you. And I go ahead and do the exact same teleport command that I did before. I'm the same height. I'm going to die again. Boom. For some reason, my game audio is silenced. That's probably Siri's fault. But my items just went spilling everywhere. My bow went over the fence. Bow, come back. I need you. Why you leave me? Come, bow. There we go. So that is what keep inventory does. And I'm going to go ahead and... No, you need to do game rule first, Pixel Eagle. Actually spell game rule right. So that is what the game rule command does. It gives you a lot of different options. My favorite being keep inventory. That's not true. Do you know English? There we go. And seriously, as you can see, there's a lot of different commands that you can use with game rule. PvP is really good if you have a realm where you don't want people trying to kill each other. You can set PvP to false, and then nobody can punch or shoot each other. It is really fascinating. So I really, and that's actually a version exclusive feature, is the PvP command. But anyway, that is game rule. There's a lot of different uses for this, and keep inventory. Thank goodness. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can get my game sound back, because Siri ruined it. Curse Siri. And we'll go on to the rest of the new features. There we go. And now on to the next new feature, which is brand new enchantments. This is awesome. So the first enchantment I'm going to cover here, let's go ahead and grab these XP bottles, is the Frostwalker enchantment. Now I have Frostwalker 2, that's just the highest level of it, and it goes on any kind of boots. I just have diamond because they're nicer. Let's give myself some experience here. I don't think I should need more than one. Oh, I need 4. Oh, there we go. Now, if I put the boots in there and get Frostwalker 2, let's go ahead and put those boots on. Now, what Frostwalker does is actually fairly simple based on what the name implies. If I walk up, oh, it's already started to happen, walk up to any water source and just keep walking over it, it'll turn to ice underneath my feet. And I can literally walk across the water. As you can see behind me, it doesn't last forever. The ice will start breaking eventually with these little crack marks that form on it. And if you just stand in place while all of this happens, you will fall back into the water. But if you just keep walking or keep sprinting even, and you can even sprint jump as well, and it still works, you can just run across the water forever. This is so amazing. I love this enchantment. Now, there's a lot of ice that's going on the water right now, and that is because I have Frostwalker 2. If I just had Frostwalker 1, it would be a much smaller radius of ice around me, and that is what the difference in the enchantment levels mean. So this is an awesome enchantment, and the next one is actually even more useful than walking on ice. This other new enchantment is for armor or tools, and it is the mending enchantment. Rain? I had 2 times that day, and now I have to do /weather clear. Thank you, rain. Go away. I'm going to give myself just a ton of experience here. I'm going to need a lot of it for this, I'm sure. And if I go ahead into the anvil, I'm going to go ahead and put... There's only one level of mending. If I put it on the sword, and I put it on my chest plate here, let's go ahead and put on the chest plate. And then I have the sword right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and help this sword lose some durability. So, chicken. Ooh, actually, no. Creeper, even better. Nope. Creepers are not better. I don't like creepers. There we go. And you see my sword lost some durability. But the good news is the creeper dropped XP. And if I go over the XP, watch the durability bar next to my sword. Oh, one already got a piece of it. And the sword is back to full durability just from those 2 pieces of experience I got from the creeper. That is what mending does. It allows you to easily fix your items. And I'm actually going to see. Let me go ahead and... I'm going to regret this. Let's summon another creeper. Okay, I knew I was going to regret that. But as you can see, my armor took a bit of a pounding. Now, good news is, I have mending on this chest plate. So let's go ahead and throw down some XP bottles. Make sure you have the item you want to fix in your hand. Soak up this XP. And see, the XP will first go towards fixing the item, and then it will go into your XP bar. But anyway, that was those new enchantments. Those were those new enchantments. I don't English at all. But now we're going to go on to even more new things. The next new feature that was added actually includes a new item, and those are the iron nuggets. Now, smelting is, of course, what we used on ore, like iron and gold, to get the item itself. Now, you can actually smelt down gold, chain, and iron gear and tools, and you will get gold nuggets and the brand new iron nuggets. So, let's go ahead and grab these 3 items, come over to L Furnace, and just pop them in the furnace. As simple as that. And boom. You will now have these the new nugget and gold nuggets, of course. So here's the gold nugget. And here are the iron nugget. Not the anvil. Here are the iron nuggets. So there we go. And the iron nuggets don't have a real use yet. Like the gold nuggets, you can make gold carrots and glycerine melons. Iron nuggets, all you can do is make iron ingots out of them if you have 9 and you put them in a crafting table. But I'm hoping that maybe the addition of iron nuggets will eventually mean you can craft chain gear in the future. That would be a very interesting feature to add. But that's just me speculating. So other than that, iron nuggets are fairly useless, but they give you a way to recycle any old gear you have or armor and weapons that you get from any kind of mobs. And you can just reuse it and give yourself supplies in return. Now, if you think about it, it's kind of unfair. You smelt down an entire chest plate, which would usually cost you, if I say gold chest plate, for instance, and you get, it costs you 8 gold ingots to make one, you would get 1 gold nugget from it. It's a little bit unfair, but at least it's something. I think it's mainly for if you get armor from mobs, like pigmen or skeletons or zombies, that kind of thing. But anyway, this is still a small feature, but it's still really awesome that it's finally in here. So anyway, that was a small feature, but it's here, and time to get into the really exciting stuff. Llamas! Llamas are finally in Pocket Edition. This is so awesome. Let's go ahead and spawn some llama-rinos. Oh, they're so cool sounding. Oh, we got a baby llama! Oh, sorry, I did mean to hit you. Okay, as you can see, they will spit at you if you hit them, so do not anger the llama. They are a very powerful foe. And the baby's so cute. Oh my gosh, its head is way too big. And there we go. Llama, can you please move from the chest? Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and grab these other items that I have stashed in my chest. And I'm going to tame this llama. So it's just like a horse. You have to sit on it and, well, just keep sitting on it until the llama decides that it loves you. Love me. Llama. Work with me here, dude. There we go. We got the red particle effects. Now we have tamed this llama. And you can't actually put a saddle on these guys like you can a horse, but you can give them a carpet. And each carpet is going to give you a different design. So if I put on the red carpet, there's the design for that. You kind of need to get off the llama. There we go. See, you have like the red and yellow on there. Let's go ahead and sit on here again. And then you could put, ooh, no, hold on. Purple. There we go. This gives you an Enderman design, which is added because the original update that added llamas. That's creepy. The original update that added llamas in PC Edition was 1.11, which they first previewed at Minecon, which had an Enderman theme, so that's why that's in there. And there's a whole bunch. I'm not going to go through all the carpet designs, but I want to note that even if you have a carpet, I'm pressing all these buttons. I can't control the llama. Because you cannot ride llamas like you can a horse, you need to add a lead. And also you can give them chests kind of like donkeys. And that means you'll be able to store some stuff in here. Each llama is different. This one only has 3 slots in it. I believe that this entire box can be filled up with slots. Depends on the llama, just like the health of the llama will depend on the llama. It's kind of like horses. But what's cool about these guys is if you attach a leash to just one of them, all of the llamas will form a caravan and follow you wherever you go. That is pretty awesome. Also, I think that this is also brand new with this update. I just realized it. The leash looks so much better. Look at this. They actually, like, bunch up on the ground and stuff. They don't just connect you to the creature. They actually bunch up on the ground and stretch out when they get too far. So they improve the way the leads look. That's a nice little feature that they added. But anyway, look at these llamas. They're just following me in a big caravan. You don't even need to tame all of the llamas if you want to take an entire herd of... Is it a herd or a pack of llamas? Huh. Have to think about that. But you could take an entire group of them home with you just by taming. You don't even have to tame them. You just have to attach a lead. You can tame them when you get home. This is amazing. Llamas are incredible. And I want to check something. Summon a wolf. Yep. Llamas are the natural enemies of the wolf. So if you... No, don't kill my villager. He got caught in the crossfire. No. Back up. Are the llamas shooting each other with their own spit? Okay, probably, yeah, whoever gets hit by a llama, that llama will immediately get mad and come after him, so... These 2 llamas are now having civil war with one another. As long as you don't kill my villager, I kind of need him right now, because that is the next feature we're going to go over after the llamas is a brand new villager. Okay, so our brand new villager is a form of the librarian, and it is the Cartographer villager, which he has one main purpose. So if I go ahead and trade with this guy, I already unlocked the trades. Only one trade will be available at a time. You have to buy the first one, let him sit for a bit, and then it will unlock the next one. He offers you paper for emeralds, a compass for emeralds, 8 emeralds for a map, and then he has 2 special maps. He has the Ocean Explorer map and the Woodland Explorer map. So let's go ahead. I have emeralds and compass in the chest. Let's go ahead and buy the Ocean Explorer map. And the Woodland Explorer map, just like that. It's already pre-generated map. Then thank you, good sir. Business has been very kind. If I go ahead and look at this map, it'll show me that there is an ocean monument, and it gives me a kind of a treasure maps type. Hi, spider. A treasure map type look. So it just shows you the difference between land and water. It doesn't really show you the details of everything, but it does show you where you are. If you see in the top right hand corner of the map, I am that little tiny dot, which means, and because of how small that dot is, it means I am very far away from this ocean monument. So I'm definitely not going to find this thing anytime soon. But then the Woodland Explorer map is actually to lead you to the brand new structure, the Woodland Mansion, which, thank goodness, I wasn't sure what this map was. This one leads to the mansion that is right over those trees. And as you can see, once you get onto the map, it'll actually start generating the terrain for you. Like, see, if I walk this way, that little bubble goes, let's walk out of here. This little bubble starts moving around, and it starts generating all of this terrain to show you, hey, that's a swamp right there, not just water. There's a forest over here. There's rain coming down again. Are you kidding me? That is not how you spell clear. But anyway, the same concept would work for the ocean monument. They would show you the dot like on the screen, like how far away you are and what direction you need to go. Woodland Explorer map, I just got really lucky when I bought this one, and it tells me that this is the Woodland Mansion right here. And look as I start walking towards this thing, as it starts generating on the map. It is absolutely massive. This is one of the largest structures that they have ever added into Minecraft. And we're going to take a look inside one of them, because there are three... fell in the water. There are 3 other new mobs that were added besides the llama, and they all reside in that mansion. It's time to take a look at the Woodland Mansion itself, including its inhabitants, the illagers, and the Vex. So in here I have a diamond sword, 64 notch apples, prot 4 diamond gear, and then some night vision potions because it's really flippin' dark in there. So I'm going to go ahead, put on my armor. Grab this right here. And we are going to go to the mansion. I got a command block set up. Boom. This is it. Let's go ahead and drink a night vision potion. All I'm looking for right now, there's one, are the new mobs. So this is one of the first new mobs. It's one of the illagers. There are 2 different types of illagers currently in Pocket Edition. There's the Vindicator and the Evoker. This one is a Vindicator. So he looks like a villager, and as soon as he sees you, he'll pull out an axe and start chasing you. Now, I have prot 4 diamond, but he still does half a heart of damage each time he hits me. So he's really strong, and if you hit him, he will drop emeralds, or even occasionally he'll drop his axe. Hello, Evoker? Is there one in here? Oh, there is one. Oh, shoot, he sees me. So you can see he also uncrosses his arm, but he actually holds them up. Oh boy, there's 2 Vindicators in there as well. Let's go ahead and step in. So he does that. He has these bear trap things that come out of there. Get out of here, I'm trying to do a review. He has these bear trap things that come out of the ground and snap at you. They're called the Fangs. And let's go ahead and get rid of this guy too. But if you manage to actually tick this guy off enough, I think you have to hit him in order to do it. Dude, come here. Stop running away, you coward. There we go. The white particles means he has spawned in the other mob, the Vex. They're like these little annoying evil pixies with iron swords, and they can actually phase through blocks. See, they're going up and down through the floor there. Look at that thing. These things are more annoying than anything else. They really do too much damage. They're just obnoxious. See, it just went through the table. That is not fair. Oh, here he went. No, don't spawn the Vex. There we go. He also drops emeralds, but he will drop the brand new Totem of Undying. Oh boy, this is one of the coolest and rarest items in Minecraft. Oh, there's another one. You the one I fought earlier? There we go. I got 2 totems. What are you gonna do? I have 2 totems. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna fly up to the roof in creative mode, and I'll show you what this totem does. Okay, I am on the roof and back in survival. I actually want to get rid of my status effects because I have resistance. Go ahead, drink that milk. And I'm actually gonna take my armor off. Oh boy, this is where it's going to get dangerous. Now, the Totem of Undying, as you can see, it can be held in either offhand or main hand. And what I'm about to show you that this does works in either hand. It works better because you'll have your sword probably in your other hand, and it's just easier to hold the totem in your offhand. So if, let's say again, I have no armor, no status effects, if I jump off of this roof, I hope this is high enough, and land down there, I will most likely die from this height. Oh, and probably from that Vex that just tried to dive bomb me. Hello, sir. How are you? But anyway, if I hit the ground, or I get dealt a killing blow, say I have half a heart, and then something hits me or shoots me, or blows me up in Creeper's cases, and then I take that last bit of damage, it sparkles on the screen, you get particle effects. I got absorption there for a second. I now have fire resistance and regeneration for about 40 seconds. And this is really awesome. It's a way to cheat death. That is it for today's update review of Minecraft. Whoa. What the heck is the sky doing back there? Yellow, blue, aqua. Make up your mind, sky. Seriously. But anyway, that is all I have today to show you for the 1.1 Pocket Edition update, the Discovery update. I am so excited. It is finally here. I can't wait to play on it and see what else I can discover. Yeah, I know that wasn't the best joke, but it's all I have. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Please drop a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and help the channel reach that 100 subscriber goal. And I'm in a cloud. Let's get out of this cloud, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys!